Happy holidays!
It's the holiday season.
And Santa Claus is coming to town.
I don't
Da, da. Yeah.
I was not going to say that, but I don't know.
I don't know.
what the lyrics are. But welcome back to Basically Adulting.
Welcome back.
We are here. It's the week or like a couple days before Christmas, week of Christmas. Have you gotten all of your Christmas stuff?
No, I haven't done anything.
You haven't done anything?
No, nothing.
Christmas is in 4 days.
I know.
I haven't done anything.
I haven't done anything.
You know what? My family and friends are just going to get me as a gift. Their present is me, my friendship.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I feel like that's fair. In this day and age, Christmas is so exhausting.
It is.
And stressful.
And just like, it's honestly like, just driving by the Target parking lot gives me anxiety.
Same. Just trying to find a parking spot, even thinking about having to find a parking spot.
It gives me the worst. That's one thing my mom does not understand. Like, she'll want to go out for like brunch and stuff, and I'm like, that's great, that's fine, perfect, let's go to brunch. But she'll want to go to these like the hot spots. I'm like,
yeah,
Mom, I was like, I get really bad anxiety, like having to find a parking spot, and then like people are watching. Like, she's like, we're not even, like, we're home. She's like, we're not even there yet. And I'm like, I know, but, like, I can already feel the anxiety creeping up. Like, I can't control it.
Yeah, you don't like people watching you while you're parking.
No, it, like, freaks me out. And then I talk to myself.
Yeah, I know. I've witnessed it before.
I know.
I've witnessed it. It is, yeah. Whenever you're parking, I try to look away. So, because I know how much anxiety it causes you. So
I'll sometimes even sing a song to myself. I don't know what I'm singing.
You're like, nobody's watching. watching. Yeah, I remember one time, like, you were parking across the street, and I was like, you're kind of struggling a little bit. And I was just like, oh, I'm just going to pretend I'm not watching. I didn't see anything. I'm not going to comment on it. Yeah. I don't mind if people watch me because I feel like I'm a pretty good parker. Like, parallel parker. Like, I'm a good backup driver.
Yeah, no. I was parallel parking like 2 weeks ago. My mom and I were in Grapevine. And this man I could feel him judging. For sure. And, like, that's when I'm just like, and I was like, oh, fucking man. Like, don't.
Right. It's like, just mind your own business. If people are trying to parallel park, like, mind your own business.
Yeah.
No need to judge.
He was like sitting outside of the restaurant, like on an outside table, and I was just like, and I could see that he was commenting, and then like when I got out of the car, he was like watching too. I kind of wanted to like, what?
Yeah, like what? Walk past him and like make him flinch.
Oh my gosh.
That'll make him second guess next time he's judging someone trying to parallel park.
Yeah, like, don't ever watch a lady parallel park.
Or anyone, for that matter.
Yeah, anyone.
Don't discriminate.
Seriously.
Yeah, so back to Christmas presents. I'm kind of in the same boat with you. I have a lot of stuff that I still need to get, and I'm still like kind of scoping out Amazon to see if there's just like anything that will get here before Christmas. I'm like, okay, yeah. I'm going to buy it. That way I don't have to go to the store.
Yeah.
Because I hate going, like, I just don't want to go to the store.
Yeah, I don't either.
Maybe I'll just write everyone a handwritten note and just say, you know what? I love you. And this is it. I'll give you a hug. You get a hug from me.
A gift certificate.
Yeah, like maybe just like I'll go to the bank and just get like some money.
Yeah.
I would appreciate that, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Christmas time is just like always...
Well, I always
as an adult, it's stressful.
It is stressful. The only thing I think we should be grateful is like we're not parents.
True.
Like having to stress, like not only having to stress about like buying the present, you have to hide the fucking presents.
Yeah. I would definitely, if I was a parent, and I know that not everybody has this like luxury, but I would definitely hide my presents at my mom's house. Yeah. Because I'm doing that anyways. I send all my presents to my, like, that I'm having shipped to my mom's house because, well, first of all, my apartment mailing system is non-reliable, so I don't trust my packages to get here. So I'm just sending them to her location. But if I had kids, it's like, also it'd be a great like way to sneak Amazon purchases from my future husband. Just get them shipped to mom's house.
Yeah.
And then come home with like a new air fryer or like,
right? Like, look what my mom gave us.
My mom gave us this.
Right.
Yeah. He doesn't need to know.
I know somebody that gets her like packages sometimes shipped to work.
Hey, that's a good option too.
And it's good. It's smart.
You're like, oh my God, work is giving away free sweatshirts. Free Nike sweatshirts.
Look at this new makeup palette I got.
This curling iron.
Right.
Oh my God.
my
Yeah,
gosh.
I think, yeah, we are very lucky that we don't have that stress right now.
Yeah, because it's like,
I don't know if I could handle it.
oh no, I wouldn't be okay right now, clearly. I'm just stressing about it, just thinking about it.
You would be dead. You would be passed out.
Yeah, because then it's like, then you have to wrap the presents.
Yeah. I mean, you still have to wrap the presents that you get. I mean, or you could do it the way that my dad does, and he just, you know, leaves it in the Walmart bag and just like, here you go. Close your eyes. Sometimes you're lucky if you even get a Walmart bag. Sometimes it's just like, all right, hold out your hands, close your eyes, and then it's just like, it's like, okay. I mean, hey, saved me from having to, you know,
unwrap. But sometimes unwrapping's fun.
Yeah. Unless someone uses a lot of tape, which my mom is very guilty of doing that.
Yeah, I suck at wrapping, so I don't even know where I stand on the whole tape.
On the whole tape. Well,
Yeah.
if you don't leave the person that's unwrapping it, like, any little wiggle room to, like, rip it open, I think you're using too much.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Like, you shouldn't have to get a pocket knife out to take the wrapping paper off.
I hate when they tape onto, like, the actual gift. Like, if it's in a box.
Yeah.
I hate that. I don't know why.
It just irks you.
It just... Yeah. I don't know why.
Ugh.
I know.
Well, if anybody's out there listening, try not to wrap your boxes too much, and don't get it on the box. Otherwise, Louisa will be irked.
Yeah. But, hey, I'm not going to be opening those presents,
That's true. But in honor of Louisa, just try not to do that. Given that it is the holiday season, and we have a lot to be grateful for, do you have any positives since last week? Or negatives? Or both?
A positive is I've officially begun my Christmas vacation.
Woo!
So,
wait, really?
Yeah, today was my last day of work.
Ugh. That's not fair. I was wondering why you're spending the night.
Yeah. And then I just go in next Monday for just shoot the shit, and then I'm off again for the rest of the week. So
you go in for Monday, and then you're off Tuesday through the rest?
Yep.
Wow. Lucky dog.
Yeah. It sucks that I even have to go on Monday, but...
Yeah, whatever. There's nothing going to be going on anyways. Yeah, that is really exciting. That is a good positive.
Yeah.
That is awesome. I have to go into work on frickin' tomorrow and the next day.
Oh, that sucks.
Ugh. And the entire next week.
Really? You don't even have next Friday off?
We're doing Monday. So, like, the Monday after.
Okay.
So, I guess we can get, like, one more day of the month. Because we're kind of cutting 2 days out of the month already.
Okay.
Or it would be 2 days out of the month. Mm-hmm. So, they're doing it the following Monday after New Year's Eve.
Nice.
So, it's like we still get the day, but
yeah,
it's kind of annoying.
It is.
Just in case closings and stuff happen or whatever. I don't know. So, yeah, we have to do that. But positive for me is I went to Nebraska
Oh, yeah.
this past weekend, and it was a really good time. Super, like, way more needed than I actually thought. Like, just, it was just good to get away. Like, honestly, we really didn't do anything. Like,
Yeah.
just sat and visited with family who I actually haven't seen for 2 years, because the last time we were there was before COVID. It was 2019. So it was really good to just see everybody. We played games. So I think I got my games like from this side of the family, like my love for
Your
games.
gene, yeah.
Yes, the game gene. So we, you know how we played the white elephant exchange at the Christmas party?
Yes.
So we played a different aspect of that game.
Okay.
So everybody brought a gift who wanted to play, but it was like our way of doing Christmas. So everyone got a gift from whoever. But I think we're going to incorporate this into the next Christmas party. So everybody brings a gift that they, you know, want to give or whatever.
Yeah.
And we have a dice, and it has 1 through 6 on it. And each number means something different. So before we started, you give the numbers like we normally do, 1 through however many. 1 goes and picks a gift all the way until the last person, and then you go around and open your gifts. And so then everyone's like, ooh, I'll like see what everyone gets. And so then the first person rolls the dice, and I think we went around the circle 3 times, but you can go around however many times.
Okay.
And so you roll the dice, it lands on a 1, and it's like you keep your gift. Second is you get to steal a gift or like exchange a gift. So if you're like, oh, I really love that, like I would want that. So then you exchange or switch or whatever. And then 3 is everybody move the gifts to the left. 4, everybody to the right. And then 5 was keep. 6 was exchange. Okay. So like you could roll a 2 or 5 or whatever and steal a gift, and then it would be like, okay, if someone rolls a 3, so then like your gift moves. Wow. So it's like very exciting throughout the entire thing. And then whenever you go around 3 times or whatever, then like that's the gift that you're stuck with.
Oh, nice.
So in like the normal one, the way that we play is like there's like a 3 steal rule. So a gift can get switched as many times as like there was no steal rule.
There's
no
it
limit.
doesn't freeze or anything.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that kind of makes it a little bit more fun, and it keeps like the fun gifts alive, you know. Yeah. But that was a lot of fun. I ended up walking away with a Yeti or 2 Yeti actually, like koozie, like 1 for the short can and 1 for the tall can.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I was like, I will actually probably use these. So there was a bunch of other really good gifts, but I was happy with what I walked away with.
That's good.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then we played like a pitch tournament, which is like a card game. Not a lot goes on in Nebraska, so card games are really big there. But it is a lot of fun, and like actually I won that too. I did. Me and my cousin Brian, we won first place. And we won. So my Aunt Gladys, she's my great aunt, so my mom's mom. And she's so funny because she plays pitch all the time. Like she could be probably a professional. And so she's like coordinated this whole tournament thing for all of us because she plays this way on Mondays. She goes to like a little league, yeah. And so we all eat or whatever, and she's like, all right, walking around with this bucket. She's like, all right, $5, like $5 to play. And it's like, you didn't tell anybody that we were going to have to pay money to play. So we ended up
stakes are high.
Stakes are high, yeah. So everybody ended up working it out. People paid whatever, and I ended up walking away with $21.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, the winnings were 42, so between Brian and I, we split that. So I got $21, and then like second and third place also got some too.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it was a lot of fun. So just like silly stuff like that. Just being able to kind of like unwind and just relax and talk and not really have any worries or whatever.
Yeah.
So that was good. I got back on Sunday, and I would say that the negative is that like the location of where my Aunt Gladys lives is literally 2.5 hours away from an airport. Okay. So I flew in to Grand Island, and it's a 2-gate airport. If you think about that. Oh my God. 2 gates.
Wow.
And the plane was very tiny, which I don't mind. Like I don't have a fear of flying or anything, but it's just very just like totally different from DFW. Yeah. Like you literally walk off the gate and then you're in baggage claim. Like bloop, right there. You don't have to like walk around, figure out where you're going. It's literally like a very small building.
Wow.
So the trek to and from the airport was a little bit of a
drive.
Buzzkill, and a drive, yeah. So, yeah. That's it for me.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a negative, but I do have stories to make up.
Okay.
For that.
Funny stories?
One of them is funny. Another one is just like a thought I had. Let me tell my... What do you want to hear first?
I don't know. Surprise me. Literally just pick one.
I'll tell my funny story first.
It's such a long pause.
I know. Okay. So earlier, because we heard sirens, it made me think of this. Oh, yeah. So it was like Friday night. I was going to bed, and I'm like laying in bed with Emma, my dog, and these cars drive by, and I don't know how to explain the noise that these cars made, but it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it sounded like a siren was going off, like the way they drove off. Like it wasn't like it wasn't like that. It was like a little high. The pitch was a little higher, and just because the tornadoes that happened last week and the Midwest or wherever. And the weather's been weird, and I knew it was going to storm that night. I was like, oh, my God. Are those a tornado siren?
Oh, my. You thought this car was a tornado siren?
Yes, because there were 2, and they echoed, and they were really loud. And they sounded like a siren.
Where?
Just, like, driving, like, off, like, on the road. And I was like, oh, my God, is that, like...
I feel like you need to try to make the noise.
I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's... You know what a siren sounds like.
Yeah, like, wee-o, wee-o, wee-o.
No, not like that. Like a tornado siren. Or it's like, wee like, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it was just very loud. So, like, my thought process went from, like, is that a tornado siren? To, our bomb's about to drop. Because... It just sounded so... Let me Google what a tornado...
I feel like your thought process of thinking is very, like, off of the spectrum. Like, one extreme to the next. Nothing, ordinary. Like, oh, maybe it's a car. Or maybe it's...
Well, afterwards, because I could hear the engine afterwards, I was like... Stupid people driving, like, just driving along in their
Maybe
cars.
there were street races.
It could be that.
Because you live kind of, like, out on a, like...
It's, like, the outskirts of town, but not really, yeah.
But there's, like, empty roads, like...
But that road does get empty at that time. Well, it was only, like, 11:30.
Yeah.
But still, I was like, what is happening? I wonder if
inconsiderate to your sleep time.
Inconsiderate to people sleeping.
Did you find it?
I'm hoping. Where's the siren sound? Sorry, people.
Oh my gosh. Well, I feel like everyone knows what a siren sounds like,
No,
but
I
I
don't.
Okay.
Because did you know different states have different, like, siren sounds?
I did not know that.
Yeah, I learned that on, what do you think? TikTok.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, then it must be true. It must be true. Okay, well, in the meantime, while you're looking for that, why don't you tell us your other story?
Okay, my other story. This one's more of like a quick thought that I had during my drive to work last week. Literally wrote it. Because every morning I listen to this podcast called And That's Why We Drink, where it's paranormal and true crime. And I just got thinking, like, I said, let me just read my thought out. I said, crazy thought. I was thinking about how many serial killers got away with buying a bunch of cleaning supplies during the pandemic. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Because everyone's buying cleaning supplies.
Yeah, but is that how serial killers get caught? Typically? Buying cleaning?
But during a pandemic,
I mean...
everyone's buying cleaning supplies.
Okay, true.
Everyone was buying, like, the rubbing alcohol and trying to make their own hand sanitizer at home and the Clorox and everything.
That's very true.
So think about how many of, like, people got away with murder, literally.
I mean,
there's, like, you
don't have any statistics to back that up.
I don't have anything to back. I don't, but
literally just a thought that you had.
I mean, because
that also just must be true because
I mean, you have to think about, like, you know, sadly, like, there are street workers and just people that go missing not missing, but people that run away or just hitchhikers or whatever that, you know.
Like, yeah, no, I know.
They tend to be easy targets for people.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching Criminal Minds on repeat for the past 2 weeks. Yeah. Because I can't watch anything happy. Also, I did watch a movie though.
Oh,
you know how I just don't watch movies very often, but I was just in a movie mood, and it was the single movie that's now on Netflix about
Love Hard?
No.
What single movie?
No, it's literally called like single I don't know, look it up. It's like Netflix? single bells or something like that.
Single bells?
Yes, it's like it has some play on words with a Christmas song, and it's about this gay guy who has to go home to his family, and they think that he's bringing a boyfriend, but he brings his gay best friend, and then they end up falling in love, of course, and nobody knows it, or everybody can see it, but they don't know it, and blah blah blah. Single All the Way.
Oh
yeah,
with her. Okay,
yeah, Single All the Way.
Got it.
Yeah. So I watched that. So that made me...
Was it funny?
It was, I mean, it was okay.
Okay.
It was cute. I think you would probably like it.
Okay.
I think I didn't get as sad because it was two gay guys, not like, you know, a girl falling in love, like a normal story. So I was like, okay, I can like kind of relate with this guy. But, yeah, other than that, I've just been watching like Criminal Minds and murders, killing people.
Yeah.
Working on my intuition, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't watch anything happy.
I love
right
it
now.
Good. For some reason, like, that podcast relaxes me in the mornings on my drive to work.
You're like murder and ghosts.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, and I like laugh, and I'm like, I wonder what other people see, because like when they're explaining like whatever the murder is or whatever, I'm like, no. I'm like talking to myself on my drive.
You know, that's kind of funny because whenever like we do things and we think that we're being silly or whatever, I feel like we always feel like people are watching us, and that people are so like judgmental. Yeah. And literally nobody cares. Probably. Literally nobody's watching us. Nobody's watching you.
No, they're driving.
I mean, they should be driving. Except for that guy that was judging you parallel parking.
Just sitting there watching me.
Yes. But I feel like in general, people don't care what other people are doing.
Yeah. But like
maybe that's just me. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, the way that you just said that, you're like, oh my God, people are probably like, what is that girl doing? And I was like, people are not worried about
driving,
you.
Lisa. They're driving.
But I think that causes a lot of people anxiety, and it's like, just get that out of your mind. Like, no, don't even worry about what other people are thinking about you, because they're probably not even thinking about you, which is like kind of mean, but it's also the truth, you know?
Yeah. Well, they're strangers. So.
Well, yeah, it's like not to be rude, but I don't care about you.
True. Well,
but I will say that like sometimes,
what?
Sometimes whenever we were growing up, with my dad, and we'd be like at a red light, and like somebody would yawn at a red light.
Oh God.
He'd be like, "Look, they're singing opera," because it's like. Ah. So whenever I do see somebody yawning, I do always think of that. But that's hilarious. That's like been instilled in my head. So
that's such a dad joke.
I know.
Oh my gosh. I love
him. Yeah. So what's on the agenda today? I don't even know what we've been talking about this whole time. Christmas, positives, family time, Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
What are your plans for Christmas?
We're gonna go to dinner. We're gonna have, well, you know, I celebrate Christmas Eve, so we'll be celebrating this Friday, and we're gonna have.
You better buy your presents.
Dude, I know. That's my plan.
You have 3 days.
Oh, so that's another thing. So I was supposed to trade my car in over the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, that's my negative. I haven't told you this. I had brunch on Sunday for some of my coworkers, like their birthday was this week. And I was on my way. I was literally like 5 minutes away from my house. And literally all I did was change lanes and I got a flat tire. And I was like, fuck. Like, I was like, I'm literally trading in my car, like, tomorrow, Wednesday.
Oh,
today,
no.
for you guys. And I was like, fuck. So, luckily, I know that I had to, like, loosen the bolts first.
Good. We learned that the hard way. That almost broke my fucking finger when we did that. That was scary.
And, so I loosened the bolts. I called my mom. And for some reason, it took her and my brother forever to come out and help me. Because I did
They were probably
everything.
like, let's watch her from afar and point and laugh at her.
Oh my gosh. So I loosened the bolts, and then for some reason, my car's is it like the jack thing that goes under it is different than normal ones. And so I couldn't figure out how to like hook it. And like, so I don't want to get on my knees because I'm still bruised, like pretty bad on my leg. Because I went and got down on my knees, and I just felt the pain from the bruise, and I was like, oh.
Oh.
But then
you should tell people how you got that bruise.
Did I not talk about this?
I don't remember.
Well, in case you guys don't know.
I know that we laughed about it, but I don't know if it was on the podcast.
I don't think I talked about it. So, to preface my bruise on my leg.
Yeah, because you want to make sure that people know, and they don't get to think about something else that could have caused the bruises on your knees.
Yes. So, this bruise is like 3 weeks old today. And so 3 weeks ago,
stuck around.
I was leaving errands after recording to go home. And so I parked across the street from her from her apartment, because her garage had been having stuff, and I was like, it had been fixed by then, but
that part doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter anyway.
Literally doesn't matter.
So I'm like, I remember I like had a bunch of stuff in my hands. I'm like walking out, and then there's this hole I did not see.
The hole has been there, and I've actually tripped on it before, but it is such a small little hole that it doesn't seem like it would cause so much damage.
Yeah.
Like, I've like buckled a knee stepping in that hole before.
Let me tell you, I both knees buckled. And I fell on my knees and then like onto like and then into my like forearms onto the street.
You could have been killed by a car. You could have been hit.
I know. I was like, I had a bruised ego. I got up as fast as I could, but like the way I landed was like my shins landed partly on the curb of the sidewalk and onto the street. And I actually have it's better now. My little scrape on my hand.
I can't stop laughing.
I texted Aaron. I was like, I got home. Whenever I got home, and I was like, oh, and by the way, I fell as I was leaving your place. I sent her a gift to represent how I fell.
I wish I would have seen it.
Another thing, I was like, hopefully nobody saw me.
The people, like, just, I mean, it was like probably 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
No one saw you. Yeah. But that would have been a funny thing to see. Like if you're just walking your dog and this girl comes out and she just like plows into the ground.
And like the worst part, it was like it happened in slow motion to me. That I'm like, I could have caught myself.
But you're like, no.
Yes. And then I fell and then I got up and I was like, oh God. And then I was like limping to my car because I was just, oh God. But at the time I was like, I got in my car and I was like, oh, everything looks good. And then it was like the next couple of days where I was like, oh, like I can barely even like put any pressure onto that point of my shin because it like spreads.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah. And you can't, it's not a bruise that's like you can see. Like I got a pedicure this weekend and I told the girl and I was like, hey, I need you to be really gentle because I fell and like it hurts. And she was like, she did really good. She didn't even go up to that part of the shin.
Oh, good.
But still, I was like,
yeah,
oh, it hurt like a bitch. But anyways, so
that's why you couldn't get on your knees
to change my tire. Because I did it, and I was like, oh, fuck. So then I was on one knee, and I was stretching one leg out.
Then you're trying to, like, squat while you're changing your tire.
Well, I couldn't even get the jack thing under. So then, thankfully, this lovely old, I wouldn't say old, but this older couple happened to be driving by. They're like, oh, you got a flat tire? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, I loosened the bolts, but I can't figure out how to put this thing. And so, yeah.
They helped you?
me. Yeah. They helped me with the tire. And then...
You know, there's the Criminal Minds about a murderer acting like
that's why I was like, where's my mom? She's literally 5 minutes away.
Yeah, he acts like he's gonna be helpful and he's like, oh, you can just use mine or blah blah blah, and then goes back and gets a freaking thing to whack him in the head.
What I'm assuming his wife, and she was like,
there are murder couples.
I know, Aaron,
I'm just saying.
I know, but I was also like in like the neighborhood.
Was it light outside?
What?
Was it light outside?
Yes.
Okay.
No, yeah, I was going to brunch.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
You go to brunch at like 8 o'clock in the morning.
No. Brunch was at noon.
Well, that one time you did.
Oh, yeah, man. He knows who he is.
Yeah.
We tease him about it now. Because he's like, hey, guys, brunch. And we're like, yeah, sure. Do you want to do 9? Or is that too early for you? But anyways, got that fixed. And then my mom got, like, my tire situation fixed. Because I was stressed. I was like, I have to trade this car. Like, I'm going to trade my car in. Mm-hmm. Like, this ain't cool. But got it fixed. So I will be trading in my car. Hopefully it's a quick and easy.
Speedy. Yeah, I hate dealing with car stuff.
I do, too. I told myself that. See, the reason I'm trading my car in is because it's been giving me just, like, certain issues. And my mom is like, you shouldn't throw money into it. Like, just trade it in. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So.
And you've had that car for a little bit of time.
I have.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be 2 years in March.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like I've had it longer.
I feel like you've had it a little bit longer than that, too.
But I got it literally, like, the week things were shutting down
Yeah.
in 2020. Like, it was a Monday, and then by that Friday, work was telling us
To stay home.
we're not coming home.
Oh,
And then my
wow.
car sat in our parking garage for like 5 months.
Yeah.
So I
do
didn't
remember
use
that.
it. So,
Yeah, I remember that.
and then I started using it, and like I took road trip, and yeah, who knows? It was just a little finicky car.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so tell us about what you're doing for Christmas. You're going to dinner
that's
on
right.
Friday?
I'm going to dinner on Friday. How did I get like distracted?
I have
How
no
did we
idea.
get so
I
off topic?
literally have no idea, but I'm glad that we did because I needed you to retell me that story because it was I re-envisioned it again and it was great. So thank you.
You're welcome. So we're gonna go to Evie's house, and we're gonna have it's like the leg of pork. I think it's pork. I'm pretty sure it's pork. It's so freaking good, so good. So they'll marinate it the night before, and then they'll just like slow cook it all day.
Ooh.
And like when I tell you, like by dinner, like it's just falling off the bone.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so good.
That sounds so good.
So good. So we'll have that, and then my mom will make like her. Well, hopefully, I don't know if she is. Her scallop potato recipe. She has her own little twist to it. And
You should make a corn casserole.
yeah, I don't think they'll eat it.
They don't like corn casserole?
Listen, I'm dealing with Puerto Ricans and Mexicans, okay?
They like corn, don't they?
They do, but like,
And cheese?
let me tell you, it's not gonna happen.
Fine.
I know. Trust me.
Fine.
I asked for green bean casserole, but I'd be the only one that would eat it.
You could just make like a little portion for yourself.
I know, but well, my brother would eat it too because I got him into it. But they're not. They won't. They'll do like bacon wrapped asparagus or shrimp or something.
I mean, that sounds good too.
It is good.
Yeah,
It
that
is
sounds
good.
really good. Yeah,
So-
I think for my, I don't know, I have to have 2 Christmases because obviously my parents are not together. So we kind of have to coordinate with Megan and Mason's mom to see whenever they're doing their Christmas. So then that's when I will do my Christmas with my mom. So this year I think we're doing a little bit different because normally we'll do everything kind of on Christmas Day. But this year we're going to go to church with my dad on Friday, go to dinner, and then do Christmas at my dad's on Friday night and exchange gifts or whatever. And then Saturday, go over to my mom's, drink champagne,
Yeah.
and it'll just be like something small. I'm sure they'll be cooking something.
Yeah.
Probably a feast for 20 people, even though it's just us 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that will be fun.
Yeah. We'll have our leftovers that day. What do they call it? Recalentado.
What?
It's leftovers.
Recalentado?
Recalentado.
Recalentado?
No.
Re?
Ca.
Ca?
Len.
Len?
Ta.
Ta?
Do.
Do?
Recalentado.
Recalentado.
Yes.
Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Yay. Recalentado.
So we'll be having leftover leg on sandwiches probably.
Yum.
So, and just chilling, probably drinking,
Relaxing. Yeah.
taking
Drinking.
naps,
Yeah, those are the best days.
watching Christmas movies.
Yeah. I really want to watch Elf. I haven't watched it this season.
It's on HBO Max.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll watch it then.
Yeah. Oh, you know what movie I watched?
What?
While we're on the topic of movies, I'll talk about this movie and then something else.
Okay.
That was really good, and you'd like it because it doesn't have straight couples. It's their game.
Okay.
But it was really good. It was with Kristen Stewart. It's on Hulu.
Uh-huh.
It's called Happiest Season,
Okay.
and she's been dating her girlfriend. They live together, and her girlfriend's like, "You should come to Christmas with me," because I'll talk about that here after.
I feel like I'm never going to invite anybody to do anything with me ever again. Like, you stay over there, you stay in your lane, I'm going to stay in my lane.
That's exactly what I do.
I'm like, we don't need to mesh. We don't need to mesh this, I'm good here. So you stay over there.
I know. So she goes, so the girlfriend, like Kristen Stewart's girlfriend in the movie, her family doesn't know that she's
Kristen Stewart is Bella, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Listen.
I was thinking of Kristen Bell when you said that.
No. Kristen Stewart.
Okay. I think I was putting the character and her together.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. Okay.
No, so,
I know who you're talking about now.
In the movie,
she's actually gay, right?
Yes. Or she's
in
bi.
real life?
No, she's bi.
Bi. Okay.
Yes. But she actually got engaged.
Really?
Yeah. To her.
To who?
I think she's just like if I'm not wrong, like a producer or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
She got engaged to a female?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're actually Guy Fieri. Is that his name?
The guy with the
spiky hair. Yeah.
The bleach blonde hair?
Yeah, I think they joked, but I don't know. I read somewhere that he does he officiates gay weddings.
What?
And she was on an interview and she's like, I would really actually love for him to officiate my wedding.
That would be so random but so awesome at the same time.
Right?
Like, who would have thought that he would do that?
Yeah.
That's such a random, like, quirk to have. Like, oh, yeah, by the way, I officiate gay weddings.
Yes.
Like, that's kind of how I feel whenever we, like, people are like, oh, interesting fact about you. Like, I forget that we have a podcast because it's just, like, a part of our
daily
life at this point. And so, like, when people, like, will say, like, oh, like, you have a podcast, they'll, like, have to remind me. I'm like, oh, yeah, that is kind of interesting. Yeah. Like, to me, it's just like, oh, it's just, like, what we do.
Yeah.
But to other people, it's, like, a little bit.
Oh, you have a podcast.
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, go fucking listen to it. And go put 5 stars. Go share it on your social media. Yeah, but I forget. So I can, that's kind of like our little quirky.
Yeah, our little quirky thing.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. So in the movie, it's a really good movie.
Don't tell me what happens.
I won't tell you what happens, but it's her having.
I'm assuming she probably falls in love.
No.
Over Christmas.
They're together.
Oh,
but
okay.
So the girlfriend invites her out to her family's house for the holidays. But she's not out to her parents.
Oh, I've seen the little commercials for this. Yes, it does look pretty good.
And what's his name? He's David from Schitt's Creek is in it. I love him.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It does look pretty cute.
It's really good. But so that brings me to my next thing.
Okay.
But like because in this movie, Kristen Stewart's character is not a fan of the holidays.
Yeah.
And I told my mom, I was like, it seems like a running theme in a lot of these like love holiday movies. There's always like one of the main characters hates the holidays.
Yeah.
Like in this one, she's just not a fan of the holidays because her parents passed away, so she doesn't celebrate it.
Yeah.
And in Love Hard, the girl's favorite Christmas movie is Die Hard.
Oh yeah, I did see that. I wasn't as impressed. You talked it way up, I think.
Well, the beginning is funny.
Yes.
Towards the end, it's just very. I honestly don't like Nina Dobrev. Don't come after me.
I mean, I like her, but you could just see the ending coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
You can.
You can.
So I was like, ugh.
It's a very
holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which all
of these holiday love movies are.
Okay, so an Elf. Who doesn't like Christmas and Elf?
His dad. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, duh.
And then the Grinch. You have the Grinch.
Yeah.
And Holiday. They both of the characters don't really like the holidays just because of the whole dating thing.
Yeah. What about oh, I was gonna say Home Alone, but I guess like the robbers don't like Christmas.
Yeah.
That's a good theory.
What's another one I saw?
What other movie were you going to talk about? Or what other topic were you going to talk about?
Oh, the whole like remaking of these movies.
Yeah. Home
Like-
Alone.
The reason we have writers and producers and you people is to create new content,
Yes.
not to give me the same shit.
Yeah, I've already seen it like 5,000 times when I
Yeah.
was a child.
And if it's not broken, don't fix it. Like Home Alone, there's nothing wrong with the Home Alone.
No.
What's his name? Macaulay Culkin is the perfect, like, leave him.
He's the perfect child.
You
Don't
have,
try
like,
to
some
replace
weirdo
him.
over here. Like, no offense to him. Like,
Yeah, he didn't choose that life. I mean, he technically did when he signed the contract, but
you know, that life, that character, you know what?
you just can't mess with it.
You can't.
It's just like, you don't need, if you can't tell a story in 120 minutes maximum, I feel like that's 2 hours is a really long time, but
Yeah.
if you can't tell, like, finish telling your story, like, maybe 2 or 3 max sequels.
3 if it's, like, a good
Story.
If it's a good story.
Like, Home Alone kind of gets a little bit too repetitive because it's like, God damn it. Take care of your child.
Yeah.
How has CPS not been called?
Right.
Like, you already left him once to go to New York.
No.
To Paris.
To Paris.
And then you leave him to go to in New York. You left him in New York.
No,
right?
no. So New York, they wake up late again.
Yeah. Also set your
because-
alarms.
Yes. Well, they had a snowstorm come in that, like, turned their power off because it was the 90s.
That's right.
It's not like
Freaking
now.
90s.
Yeah.
They didn't have their cell
And
phones.
so they all woke up late, but Kevin made it to the bus. The thing is, they got lost running to the terminal.
That's right.
And he confuses a man for his dad.
You're right.
And so, but you know what I don't understand? I was watching it the other day. The, like,
How the checker inner, like, puts him on the wrong plane?
No, not that. So, like...
Because if you have a ticket...
Well, he bumps into her. Because he's like, wait, my dad, he just... And she's like, oh, like... He, like, bumps, he literally runs into her.
I need to rewatch this movie.
So it's not like now, like, where they scan.
They just
You
trust.
just handed it to her.
They just trust that you know where you're going, that you know which gate you're going to.
So he, like, ran into her, and all the tickets go flying everywhere, and his as
so
well.
dramatic.
And she was like, wait. And he's like, my dad's in there. And she's like, ah. And the guy's like, come on, we need to close the gate. And she's like, well, I have this kid, but look, the tickets. And he's like, all right, we'll go find his dad and then come back and close the gate. And so she's like, okay, do you see your dad anywhere? Well, she's like in the plane, but everyone's doing whatever. And he's like, yeah, he's up there. So she's like, okay, go take a seat. And she leaves.
Yeah.
And he puts his little headphones and never hears that it's a flight to New York. But what I don't get is his uncle, the cheapskate, is carrying the one that wets the bed, whatever his name is.
I don't remember.
The weird one.
Yeah.
With the glasses. I'm like, why couldn't they carry Kevin?
They need to put
job.
Kevin on a leash.
Yeah,
That's what they
seriously.
need. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like you kind of have to, creators and producers, like, be creative. Come up with a new storyline. I feel like all movies, and maybe that's why I just, like, don't really care for movies, is because they all literally have the same storyline. It's all about either someone gets a broken heart, they're going after revenge, they're falling in love, war, fighting. I don't know.
I don't think I've seen a movie lately that's, like, not Christmas.
That sounds like something you would say for sure.
That's not Christmas.
I know. I need to watch more, but I just have not been in the mood lately. I've been into murder.
You should watch The Grinch.
I should watch The Grinch. You're absolutely right. But then The Grinch, I'll just watch the first half of The Grinch.
Why?
Because he ends up liking Christmas and then he falls in love.
But it's so cute.
I know.
Because I
I've seen
actually
it before.
watched it the other day, and I guess I was paying attention because, you know, he takes everyone's presents away, but they all still sing.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, all they really care about. It's what we've been preaching this past 2 months. It's
I
like
know.
not the presents, guys.
It's not really the presents. It's
No.
about your love for one another.
Yes.
Oh, I said that weird.
What?
You're one another. One another.
And then he has a heart attack because his heart is growing.
I've seen the movie.
I know. We've all seen the movie, but
Oh my god.
it's just such a good movie.
Yes, it is a good movie. I should watch that.
Anyways.
I'll put that next on my list. Well, okay, so to finish off in good gracious and good spirits,
Yes.
I guess. I have found some motivational memes, I guess.
Okay.
So I just wanted to read some to you.
Okay.
And this is, it's not Christmas themed, so it's
fine.
just for everyday life
Okay.
and just in general. Okay. So this is for all the single people out there who think that someone needs to be giving them time and they're not, and they still care, whatever. Okay. So just remember this. Married people with kids and careers find time to have affairs, so don't let a single person tell you that they're too busy for you.
Preach.
Because if they want to talk to you, and we've talked about this so many times, if they want to talk to you, they'll find a way.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Yeah.
Always, always. Okay, next. Excuse me. I used to think communication was key until I realized comprehension is. You can communicate all you want with someone, but if they don't understand you, it's silent chaos.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I know. Because, we talk about it all the time, like, communicate. But if you're not, the person that you're communicating with doesn't understand what you're talking about, or it's not getting through to their noggin, like, you're literally just going, like, blah, blah, blah.
You're just talking to, like, a wall.
Yes, exactly. Okay, and then this is for all you overthinkers out there.
Me.
Overthinking is the biggest waste of human energy. Trust yourself, make a decision, and gain more experience. There's no such thing as perfect, and you cannot think your way into perfection. Just take action.
Oh.
Yeah. So, for everybody, that's kind of starting to think about 2022 and how it's going to be such a better year, just take those little tidbits of inspiration and just think about them when you're writing your goals and how you want to be next year, and your mental health, physical health, your financial health, spiritual health, all of those things. Take those into every aspect of your goal setting and how you want to be for next year, because it's all a mind game. It really is. It's a fucking mind game.
Yeah, it is.
And the way that you speak to yourself, and, it really does have an impact on your life. So, yeah, I'm just going to end it there. I don't know what else to say.
That's a good way. That's where we can end it.
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to everyone. I just made up a new Christmas song.
There we go. We need new Christmas music.
I know, we really do. I did actually say, I know we just said we're gonna end it. I know we just said we were gonna end it, but I was listening to the radio, and one of the radio hosts was like, I really love it when artists put out Christmas originals, because it's like, you can only listen to Mary Did You Know so many times by different artists. It's like, okay, yeah, like, I love that song, but at the same time, like, I like to...
Or Last Christmas.
Last Christmas. For real. It's like, okay, we get it. Last Christmas.
He broke your heart last Christmas. We got it.
And the very next day,
he gave it away.
But yeah, it's kind of cool to like hear artists' perspectives of like what their perspective of Christmas is. So I don't know. I just wanted to give that.
So if you're an artist out there writing music, write an original Christmas song.
Yeah. This is like your sign to just do it. If you've been thinking about it, just do it.
Just do it.
That goes for anything in life. If you've been thinking about doing something, just do it.
Just do it. Don't, like Erin just said, don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it. Take action.
And just
now.
do it.
Like Nike said.
Yes.
Okay. We're done now.
We are done. Till next week.
We love you. Have a very, very Merry Christmas. Yes.
I was going to say in a Happy New Year, but we'll be here
next week. Yeah, we'll be here next week before then. But yeah, have fun talking to your family, spending time with your family, opening presents.
Yeah.
All right.
Enjoy the togetherness.
Enjoy the togetherness. I don't know. Okay.
All right, we're
we
done.
love you. We love you. Goodbye.
Bye.